Pujan.
So, you know the story how we met. It's हम दोनों shoot पे थे. मेरा पहला shoot था. I just started modeling 6 months back. So he was very helpful. He was incredible. Or the thing is, I have to like relate with Giselle on this. That is why we've been like so close. Also, like the Dev that I know and I knew Bahar was so different from the person who entered the house, and like it was like
आपको समझ नहीं आया
like the person he is and the person वो जो था वहाँ पे like जब हम बाहर थे I think it's only been like very short time that we've been together, so I think maybe it was like I'm confused, was that the real him or was this the real, is this the real him? तो वो चीज़ें, and from my childhood I've gone through a lot of bullying, so इतनी सारी जगहों पे that I cannot like stand up for it. Like if somebody I feel is bullying, I am the first person who will point out finger like anytime. Like I will tell you on your face you are bullying. So actually while growing up मुझे men से ही डर था. Like I was afraid of men. Okay, because like मेरे घर पे like in my family there was a lot of love relationships, love marriages and stuff like that. But mostly I would always see like men overpowering and dominant towards women, and you know not giving a damn, to be honest. So even with my my mom and my mom's sister would always tell me like, see the kind of man you want to be, you know. And I've always been I always try to be the person who's loving and considerate, and I'm always like मैं जितना loving हो सकता हूँ मैं उतना try करता हूँ मेरे तरफ से. But it's like in my last relationship specifically, we were together for about 3 years. हम 3 साल तक साथ में थे. तो वहाँ पे मुझे कभी appreciation नहीं मिला like उसके तरफ से. मुझे हर जगह से appreciation मिला. Like I have been that person जो सुबह breakfast बना रहा है. I'm going to my college. मैं masters कर रहा था तो मैं college जा रहा था. I was interning at a research lab. मैं साथ में work कर रहा था ताकि I could pay the rent and the necessities and all of that. We stayed together. So about 2 years. So it was, but और हमारी like उसके families में और मेरे families में like everybody knew about this. But like उसके पास से everybody, उसके family, मेरे family, everybody appreciated. You know, उसके family से सारे लोग मेरे like would come to our house खाना खाने के लिए, like the food I would make for them. But I never received appreciation. I would all like the thing क्या था वो मुझे हमेशा नीचे दिखाता था. So that was the point, like, and it started also on a weird note because, and he was very clear, वो बहुत clear था, like he told me this later on. In the beginning वो मेरे से he started dating me because he wanted to prove to somebody that he could get a guy like me. Okay, and वो relationship में I only felt like a trophy wife. Okay, and it's horrible, like all my life my brother used to call me ugly. Okay, his pet name for me was ugly and other things. Okay, so I always while growing up I thought that I looked really ugly. Okay, I believe, actually to be honest, I believed I was ugly. Okay, all my life I've only believed that I was ugly. So it was just, I thought like, this is it, you know, last pick of it, like, and I was attracted to guys, so it didn't make it easy. Because like, although I had female friends, but it was a different connection, you know. And यहाँ पे he would always put me down to make himself feel better. हमेशा मुझे put down किया गया ताकि उसको अच्छा feel हो, ठीक है? About like from as simple as cooking food to the way I look, the way I dress, the person I want to portray, जो मुझे खुद को portray करना है. No, don't dress up like this because you look too gay. Or you know, what will people say? Like वो कुछ बीच में टाइम था जहाँ पे वो क्लोजेट में था, ठीक है. वी वर इन अ रिलेशनशिप बट वो उसने अपने फैमिली को नहीं बताया था इन द स्टार्टिंग. तो इट वाज लाइक अ स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रेशर, लाइक यू हैव टू ड्रेस अप लाइक दिस वरना माय पेरेंट्स विल फाइंड आउट, एंड सो इट बिकेम डिफिकल्ट. और उसके बाद में भी इट वाज इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग केज बन गया था, लाइक you have to always do everything to impress this guy. That's it.
Pujan, can I ask you this? So obviously your brother has had a massive impact on you. That's the first time I saw that you're going to break down. Because it's not a nice thing especially when your older sibling is your hero. They're supposed to be the hero, right? They're supposed to be this person you look at and go, wow, I want to be just like that. And आपको बहुत disappointment होता है जब आपको नीचे करते हैं, बहुत. And then after that, वो relationship toxic था, which doesn't help. Brother के बाद एक toxic relationship में, and now Dev. So जब आप वो Dev देखते हैं, that's loving and beautiful, everything is fine. And जब वो दूसरा Dev आता है, just like Giselle has 2 Ramezes, again I'll ask you this, Pujan. क्योंकि आपने इतना traumatic experience हुआ आपके brother के साथ, उसके बाद ये volatile relationship के साथ, जब Dev ऐसा behave करते हैं, do you think it shakes you in such a big way because of everything else?
Yeah. The reason मैं afraid रहा हूँ of men in general is because of like people close to me in my family like sexually abused me as a kid. So I have like always been like afraid of men in general. Okay, so like even for me like to be like my reaction first comes out of fear. It's the primary thing जो होता है वो होता है कि like you know okay step back. So when I feel attacked I feel like shaken, like I can't react. In पहले तो होता ही नहीं react. Okay, first 2 times I'm just like listening, okay, and then वो time पे I think the other person thinks that it's okay. You're agreeing with them.
Pujan, I'm so sorry that that's happened to you. I don't want to push you if you don't want to talk about it. This is a safe place, but if you don't feel safe, you don't have to. There is no pressure. But can I ask you, how old were you when this happened?
10 years old.
जब आप 10 साल थे, वो repeatedly हो रहा था? Did it go on for years?
The worst part is that मैंने complain किया इसके बारे में and किसी ने react नहीं किया. So like I put the guilt inside me. I felt like I was a bad person why this was happening to me.
You're not a bad person. There is nothing bad about you. But just up 10 saal the, just a little boy. Not a bad person. And if it's repeatedly happening to you, you're just a little boy. But मैं पूछ रही हूँ कि obviously it was a man doing this to you. And it was a relative. Have you shared this with Dev, Pooja? And you don't have to if you don't want to. But sometimes, if you only feel safe with that person, or aap sach mein pyar mein hai, then I would always advise, jo bhi aap trust karte hai, jo bhi aap pyar karte hai, tell them what you feel, ताकि वो understand कर सकते हैं कि आप क्यों डरते हैं, क्यों afraid है, क्यों आपका past में इतना traumatic experience के बाद आप defensive हो जाता है. Because sometimes a person comes in blind and somebody as big as personality as Dev, वो कुछ नहीं देखेगा. You know, like, hey, I'm loud. And when you're trying to say, please, Dev, मैं comfortable नहीं हूँ इस situation में, मैं जैसा हूँ, मैं वैसा हूँ, please stop trying to change me क्योंकि मैं ऐसा हूँ. But he doesn't understand it. Because for him, his life experience बहुत अलग है. And I don't say that you need to tell him to change him. You need to tell him to keep you safe. For yourself. Okay? Because an experience like this takes years of healing. Takes years of working on. And if somebody in your life who you want to spend a lot of time with doesn't know this, they will keep doing things, and because of your past, you will only get hurt more and more. Sharing vulnerability with your partner makes both of you stronger and builds so much trust and strength together. And I know only if you want it, because this is your life. And whoever did that to you, They are wrong. Not you. You are a beautiful person, Poojan, and yahan pe sab, from the crew to your fellow students to everybody loves you for you. Remember that. Not because anybody tried to ruin that.
So मैंने मेरे ex को बताया था जो 3 साल हम साथ में थे, and उसका point of view like towards me changed after that. Like he actually used it against me. He actually made me feel that I wasn't like the pure angel or whatever like he had the image of.
And sometimes जब आप share करेंगे ऐसा हो सकता है. Don't let the past shape you. जब आपने नहीं किया उस time पे you're just a little 10-year-old boy. And you didn't let that make you a bad person. Look at you. We can all learn from your heart. All of us. Uske baad, don't let that previous relationship shape you. He was already bad for you. Right? So it wasn't worth it and healthy anyway. And we can learn from it and move on and say thank you next. If Dev is that person for you, Poojan, it's okay to try again. Don't fear it. Just remember, you came out one of the most beautiful souls in the world. So fuck that person because he didn't break you. Nobody fucking can. Nobody. And I am so grateful that you shared this story. And I am so, so sorry.